Aloha and welcome to Spirit Chat Radio. It's that time to open the mentorship program to everybody. So if you've been waiting to get more details on what's going on with that, it is now open to people who are not on my email list. And I will post the link below so that you can have the link. And what this is it's something I've been working on since the middle of last year in 2017. I have over 170 library files of, audio stuff, of PDFs, of MP3 downloads, videos. All these different things are in one place. And it's really cool, actually, because in the learning library, you can go and click on these boxes. So if you're interested in wanting to know stuff about spirit guides, you can click on that box, and there's a whole bunch of stuff as soon as you click on there. If you're interested in wanting to know about universal laws, you can click on that box. And like I said, there's PDF downloads, there's articles, there's audio files, MP3 downloads, videos. There are just tons and tons of info into the mentorship program site. The mentorship circle is what it's called. I will post this below. Like I said, the cool thing about this is it also comes with a Facebook group. And this Facebook group, I don't know if you're in my higher purpose learning group or not. If you are and have been following that for a while, the group has gotten very large, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to talk to everybody in there. So in the mentorship circle, we have a lot of cool stuff going on. I created this mentorship program, this mentorship circle, because when I was doing a lot of mentoring, I was working with a lot of people who wanted to be healers, thought they might be healers, or were already in the healing industry. And they wanted to learn more. They wanted to learn more about how to deal with clients, or how to develop their healing ability, or how to figure that out. And they really wanted some more ongoing mentorship, like monthly mentorship. And that's sort of how this came about. In the mentorship circle, like I said, it's like one-on-one, or, well, no, I take that back. Not like one-on-one. It is like group coaching, group mentoring. And we have a lot of super cool discussions in there. I do card pulls for the group every week. We also have Zoom master classes, and we have those every 3 to 4 weeks in the group. So, well, actually, you go to Zoom to do it, but all the information is in the group, and then I post it in the website. And we will have different healers coming in. We just did one last week, I think it was. Everybody loved it. It was super fun. You get some FaceTime with me. You can ask questions, and it's all like a live streaming classroom. I will be bringing in, like I said, other healers, however, which will be super fun. Healers to talk about animal communication or hands-on healing and tarot cards, or just all kinds of different things. I'm going to be bringing other healers in to talk about their journeys, and also do some mini teachings in there, but you can ask questions as well to those people if you're interested in those subjects. So that's going to be super fun. These are really cool master classes, and I have a bunch of healers already lined up to do that as well. If you're interested in getting into the mentorship circle, I've created a discount for everybody. It was a 10-day discount. It will probably be running till, I think it's March 28th, so the middle of next week, if you're interested in getting in on that. The code for that is all capitalized. If you want to do the monthly, Spirit Chat. If you want to do the yearly, it's all capitalized, Spirit Chat 12. And that will offer you like $10 off a month, and then $65 off a year, or something like that, because it is a monthly reoccurring thing. So that is something you probably, if you're interested in, you get that $10 off for the lifetime that you're in there. So it's a really good discount for you. So if you're interested, again, I'm going to post the links below, but remember the code I'm not going to be posting those below. And it's all caps Spirit Chat or all caps Spirit Chat 12. So that's super cool. That's been really successful. We've been chatting it up all over there, talking about the spirit index and things that are happening energetically, and all kinds of cool stuff is going on in the mentorship circle. If you are not ready for the mentorship circle and haven't gotten my spirit community yet, this is free, the Higher Purpose Learning Group. You definitely want to check that out. Go to the spirit community on my website, keystothespiritworld.com. The spirit community will be up in the corner, or it will be scrolled down below. Also, you can find all these links on Instagram. I don't know if you guys are on Instagram, but I'm also doing some different stuff on Instagram. So I'd love to see you guys connect with me over there, because I'm doing also different card pulls and showing stuff about the Spiritual Guru box, which we have coming up, and all kinds of things. And I am at Keys to the Spirit is my handle on Instagram. So I'd love to see you over there as well. The last thing I want to talk about before we get into this super cool podcast today is the Spiritual Guru box. This thing is coming together in such a cool way. I've been posting some pictures of some samples, teaser pictures. They may or may not be in the box. We don't know yet. We're choosing samples. But that will be launching in, it's going to be launching in May, like May 1st or something like that. We thought we might be able to launch it at the end of April, but I want everything to be all set as far as you guys getting your boxes sooner and that sort of thing. So the boxes will go out in June. If you are interested, you definitely want to click the link below and get on the Spiritual Guru email. The reason for that is that email list has grown incredibly fast, and we have a limited number of boxes. I've been doing some teasers on what's going into the box, and people are freaking out. They're so excited about it. So because there's a limited number of boxes, they are going to the email list first. And once that month sells out, it sells out. So definitely get on the list if you're interested. And they actually have, the Spirit Guru has its own Instagram, Spiritual Guru box is its own Instagram, and Facebook. That you can find it. Once I post the link below, you can get a free PDF, a super cool PDF of the top 5 healing crystals and stones. But when you go to that page, when you enter your email in, all the social media links are there, so it'll be easy to find. So let's get started on today's podcast. Spirit animals. I love this subject, and I've had a lot of questions about it. The spirit animals energy is really strengthening right now, as we've been talking about repetitively, but for those who are new, as the spiritual energy becomes more primary around the earth and the earth's energy and in our physical world, and the physical energy is becoming it's becoming less primary. It's kind of switching right now. We're sort of balanced. We're teeter-tottering in between the physical and spiritual energy before the spiritual energy takes its foothold heavier. Actually, for a lot of us who are sensitive, we can feel the spiritual energy taking its foothold a lot heavier than the physical-based energy anymore. Anyways, a lot of you guys will also begin to follow and notice that as well, even if you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. But yeah, you guys will start to notice too. So as the spiritual energy strengthens, as the veil thins between the spiritual and the physical world, as everybody who is out in this universe, this world, whatever, begins to get more sensitive and begins to feel their spiritual bodies more than they've ever felt before. As that happens, as the veil is thinning, the spirit animal energy is strengthening and coming through a lot stronger than it's ever come through before. And that's just natural. It's natural because of something that's really cool, which I'm going to get into a little bit more, but spirit animal energy bridges the gap between the physical energy in the physical world and the spiritual energy in the spiritual world. There's a gap that it bridges. So that's why it's becoming really, really strong, and you're going to be noticing it quite a bit more. So for those of you who don't know what a spirit animal is, I'm sure that you've heard of spirit guides and angels. And I think that if you're listening to my podcast, you probably know what a spirit animal is, but we're going to cover some of this anyways. So a spirit animal is like your energetic guide. That's basically, if we want to sum it up into like one sentence, a spirit animal or your spirit animal is your energetic guide, an energetic guide. So angels, they basically are the guardians of the spirit realm. They are healers, and they work a lot with your vibration, but they really are loyal and committed to the spirit realm. They are the spirit realm guardians. And so when called upon, they absolutely can come into the physical world and do, because they're healers, they can do healings and that sort of thing. But they are primarily based out of the spirit realm. They spend most of their time there. And like I said, imagine them like guardians of the spirit realm, angels. And then we have spirit guides. Again, if you've been following me, I'm sure you know a lot about this. But spirit guides primarily work with your spiritual journey on the physical plane. So they spend a lot of their time maneuvering around your physical body, trying to have contact with your physical body and working with physical energy as they are helping to guide you through your spiritual journey. They work with your, even like I said, even though that they work with your spiritual body as well, but they're basically based within your physical energy and working with you a lot in that way, even though that they can tune into your spiritual energy and that they can tune into your consciousness and you guys can communicate that way. They're really guiders of the physical realm. They're guiders of how you are maneuvering through your physical life. So you got your angels being based primarily out of the spirit realm as the spirit realm guardians. And then you have your spirit guides who are based primarily with the physical energy and helping to guide you through your physical life. Well, then you have the spirit animals. And spirit animals really have three jobs. They have a job to heal, protect, and guide. So they are healers, they are protectors, and they guide. They're guides for you. But they work primarily with your energetic body. So you won't necessarily feel them all the time with your physical body, like you can feel your spirit guides communicating with you, you can feel their presence and whatnot. You will feel a spirit animal with your energetic body. And this basically is what bridges the gap, because a spirit animal, it can come through in the physical and the spiritual, but it basically bridges the gap because you have the angels working with the spiritual realm and your higher consciousness and all that kind of stuff. You have your you in health and healing and whatnot. You have your spirit animals working with your energetic body, and then your spirit guides working with your physical body. It bridges the gap between all the realms, and so it kind of makes a trifecta, right? It makes a trifecta, a triangle, 3 points: your spirit animal, your spirit guides, and your angels. That helps to complete your being. That helps to complete your navigation system, how that you navigate through both worlds. And so what does that mean that they work with your energetic body? What does that mean? Well, a couple of different things. Is it basically, when I say it works with your energetic body, they can merge with your energetic body and help to do things within your energetic body by merging with you, or they can work with the energy that's surrounding your body, because your energetic body has contact and kind of expands outside your physical body. So your energetic body has feelers, right, that go around you, your aura, and that sort of thing. So they can merge with your energetic body. And that is something that they can do more than you probably realize, or do more than you probably realize. Why would they merge with your energetic body? Well, a couple different ways. One is to bring in some healing energy. They can merge with your energetic body and bring in healing like you've never experienced. They can align and heal. Animals are healers. Animals that are on the physical plane are healers. Animals in the spiritual realm are healers. They are such healers. Their healing energy is off the charts. They naturally align with healing energy. So when they merge with you, they are already naturally aligned with healing energy. But what they help you do is they help you align with that healing energy. They help you try to figure out where that healing energy is. They help you align it. It's like it's like if you were walking through the dark in a dark room and you're trying to find a door handle, but somebody in there had like the night vision goggles, and they grabbed your hand and slowly walked you over to the door handle. That's what a spirit animal will do as far as the healing energy. It will merge with you and help you. It'll be your night vision goggles to healing energy, and then it will not have to merge with you anymore, and they'll allow you to take over with the healing energy on its own. So it brings healing energy to your energetic body and aligns your energetic body with healing energy. So it does both. The other thing that a spirit animal does, and this is what I work a lot with my spirit animals in this regards, especially for those of you who are empaths and those of you who are just learning to develop your intuitive abilities, your psychic skills, or any of that kind of stuff. Or if you're feeling like you're advanced in the spirit realm and spirit communication and whatnot, but you're feeling like drained and whatnot, you're feeling like your energetic body is not strong, they can merge with you to strengthen your energetic body. They are really, really good at bringing power and strength to your energetic body. So although I have good meditations for that, like the chi meditation and some things like that, if you're really feeling like you want to strengthen your energetic body, you are developing your abilities, or your abilities are developed, and you feel like you're being overpowered, so your energetic body is kind of weakened a little bit, you work with your spirit animal to strengthen your energetic body. Allow them to merge and bring strength to your body. It's almost like they will merge and recharge your whole system and guard it and just be there until they sort of buffer the outside drainage thing that's happening until you recharge, until you can bring that strength back, and they can offer some of their strength to you when they merge with your system. And it's really cool how they can offer their strength to you. And before I forget, as I move on here, people are going to be able, well, like, how do I know who to call on? How do I know, what spirit animal is mine? Well, I've talked about this before, and I've still had questions where people are like, yeah, I don't think that that's working for me. But not a lot of people, but very few people. I've had a few emails. Anyways, animals which you are drawn to on the physical plane or in the spiritual realm, animals which you're drawn to, that you're curious about, that resonate with you somehow in your chest center, those are the spirit animals that you want to call upon. So you don't have to know exactly what your particular spirit animal is, and I'm going to get to that in a little bit, because you actually have more than one. But if you're feeling like you need to strengthen your energetic system, I want you to think of a power animal. I want you to sit down and think of, what power animal do you feel drawn to? Do you feel like would bring a strength to you that you're lacking? It could be a rhino, it could be a lion, a tiger, a panther, it could be a silverback gorilla. I like, what type of animal? Just sit for a minute. If you're feeling like you really want to strengthen your energetic field and you really want to merge with their energy and allow them to help you, because you have to allow it, Sit for a minute and feel. Start going through a Rolodex of animals. Just like, don't try to search really hard for it. Just allow yourself to go through pictures of animals and see what type of animals start coming to mind. What feels the best to you? What feels like the strength that you're lacking? Because if instead of trying to force it, you allow it, and you allow something to come in that you feel like that's the strength you're lacking. And it's kind of weird to think of it that way, but it really works. Like, am I lacking a lion type energy? Am I lacking a silverback type energy? What type of energy am I lacking? And then you allow that to come in, and then you can do a meditation based on that, where you actually allow your spirit animal to merge with you. I've been doing I'm getting ready to do some mini meditations. For those of you guys in the mentorship circle, make sure you comment below, because I think we should do a mini meditation on calling in your spirit animal. I think that'd be really cool and fun. And the next thing about them merging with you is they like to merge with you to guide you. So they merge with their healing energy to help align you to the healing door, in the dark. It'll help align you and allow to guide you to where that healing energy is. They merge to bring strength and offer you some of their energetic strength, and then protect you, kind of place a barrier while your energetic reservoir fills up. And they will guide you through communication, which I'm going to get into a little bit more with this next part, where we're going to be talking about how they don't just merge with your energetic, they surround your energetic. So I'm going to talk about this in a little bit more. So actually, let's get into that now, because I feel like those kind of tie in hand. The surrounding your energetic system. How does that work as far as their job when they're surrounding your energetic system? They can actually they will circle around you or be in front of you, behind you, beside you, wherever they feel like they need to be. And they will balance your aura. So people don't realize that your aura can definitely become out of balance. Everybody's all fascinated with aura pictures and everything. But your aura can become out of balance, and it can have holes in it. And your spirit animal can circle you, stand near you. It can balance your aura and the energy that's around you. It can kind of create a barrier, or stand where, or place themselves where holes are until they repair themselves. Because, your energetic body's always trying to heal. It's always trying to strengthen. But sometimes when we're in the physical realm, we make choices that allows holes in our energetic field. It allows us to deplete our energetic body of energy. We just release it. We allow it to be pulled from us based on different people or situations that we're hanging out with. If they tend to be more dominant in the energy field, and they want something from you, or decide that they're going to be aggressive energetically, and they pull it from you, and they sort of dominate your energy. Sometimes if you don't have the energetic strength, if you don't change your perspective and understand it's not always just a physical thing of standing up for yourself and protecting yourself from toxic relationships and people, but that is part of your energetic as well. So you're really responsible for protecting your own energetic field, which directly relates to manifesting laws of attraction and your health and healing. It definitely has a direct line to that. If you don't realize that and you just allow it to be filled full of holes and pulled from you, it's a problem. But even if you're in that situation, or you've been in toxic relationship situations or things that make you feel drained, and you're not creating a barrier of protection for yourself, and you're not allowing your energetic body to be strong and productive and proactive. You're not allowing that energetic body to have strength and to find success. If you're not allowing that, now's the time to pay more attention to how have you set yourself up in the physical world, and then start shifting that, start changing things in your that you've physically surrounded yourself by, that you've mentally surrounded yourself by. And when you make changes, that's a good time to be connecting with your spirit animal. Because it's not that your spirit animal's not there. But let's face it, if you're just working against your spirit animal where they're trying to, balance your aura and strengthen the energy around you and offer you energetic protection from holes, and you're just constantly allowing this hole to happen and that hole to happen, and when they're over here, you're just poking one over there, or you're allowing this energy to go out to that toxic situation or person or whatever, and then they move over there to try to balance that area, and it's like, come on, you gotta kind of work together as a team, right? So it's not that they're not there, it's that they might be working overtime and you might be working against them without even realizing. So another thing which is similar but different is they give you protection barriers. They offer protection barriers. They will, I guess, how would I say that? They would patrol. They'll patrol around your energetic being. And one of the things that people don't think about is they actually offer protection against other energetic beings. It can be energetic beings who are on the physical plane, but it can also be energetic beings and entities that are on the spiritual plane. We are in contact often with lower vibration entities and other entities on the spiritual plane who do not have our best interest at heart. And when they come through, they can, and I've talked about this before, they can get to you through your thoughts and etc. That's a whole nother show, so I don't want to get into that too long. But one of my favorite things about spirit animals, I'm sorry, not spiritual animals. Well, they're both right. One of my favorite things about my spirit animals is I specifically, because I deal a lot with the spiritual realm, I know, because I can feel it and I can see it, but I can get bombarded by a lot of low entities. And my spirit animals do the most fantastic job of protecting me before they can get to me, of protecting me and the surrounding my energetic being and patrolling with me. But, I also make good conscious decisions on my energy and what's going on. I'm very aware of how my energetic body feels. So we work together very nicely on this protection. But I know when I'm sleeping, when I'm astral traveling, these are the times when my spirit animals are just rock stars, absolute rock stars. And I trust them wholeheartedly because I can feel their protection. I know that they're there. That's one of my favorite things about spirit animals that I think that people don't think about, don't know about, or overlook. Because they're constantly looking for physical guidance, right? So like that's what they want. They want physical guidance, so they can't hear their spirit guides, so they decide, okay, well, let's try some spirit animals, see if that works out, right? So but they have kind of different purposes like we've talked about. They also can work with your spirit guides. That's something that they do and can work with, but like I said, your spirit guides and your spirit animals have different roles. But your spirit guides, angels, and spirit animals all work together and can work together, but they have different roles. So the other thing that is really cool about how a spirit animal works with the surrounding energy is through their eyes, through seeing. Through their eyes and through seeing. So I have a really good analogy for those of you who watch the Game of Thrones. For those of you who don't, I'm going to do my best. For those of you who don't, I'm like amazed right now. Like, right? Every time someone says they don't watch Game of Thrones, I'm like, really? How's that? I mean, I don't watch a ton of TV, but man, if that's the show you're going to watch, that is a good one. And also it has a lot of really good spiritual analogies in there. So anyways, spirit animals will also move ahead and move around, and they will see what lies ahead as far as energetic stuff is concerned. It's kind of like okay, so my Game of Thrones analogy is the Stark kid who can merge with animals. And so if he merges with a hawk, he goes up ahead to see if there's any danger, see what path is happening, etc. You know, what lies ahead as far as on their path, dangerous, whatever, and then comes back and tells everybody. That's what your spirit animal does and can do often. They will patrol out from your spiritual being, and they will check. They will check on the road, on the path that you're heading on. What's lying ahead energetically that we need to be aware of? They will look, what do I need protection from? What do I need to protect her or him from? What do I need to be aware of? And they can come back and merge with you and give you that feeling, that intuition, and try to communicate with you. And also offer protection, but also try to translate that information to you. So they're really good feelers of anything happening on an energetic plane in your future or ahead of you or on the path that you're on. So basically what it comes down to is they're your energetic guide. So, and they're your energetic companion. And they are loyal to a fault. Because I know, again, people are going to say, you know, well, how do I call upon them? How do I connect? You don't have to call upon them. They're there. They're there. They are loyal. They have your back. They've got your back, and they are loyal animals. They are loyal, energetic companions. It's amazing what they bring into your life. And it's amazing how much people don't really know about them, because they're such special beings, such special spirits. Like, it's amazing. So you will have 1 to 3 around you at all times. And again, I want to reiterate, most people can figure out what their primary spirit animals are, because they will be an animal that you are drawn to or one that you connect with on some level. Whether you're going through a picture book, whether you're at like a zoo, which I hate, or whether you're watching something on TV and somehow you connect with them, or somehow you see a look in their eyes that there's some type of connection going on, or somehow you're drawn to them. That's usually how you can figure that out. But you don't need to figure necessarily it out, like I'm saying, because they're there anyways. If you want to connect with them, you can tune into what animal energy do I need in my life. And that will help guide you towards what animal spirit is helping you, is navigating with you, is connecting with you. And so they also fall, one other thing that I think is kind of important is they fall into different categories. They fall into, and just keep in mind, like let's say a lion, or I keep going silverback. Somebody out there has a silverback animal spirit that that really wants to get through to them right now because it keeps coming up, or a panther or whatever. So those of you who are drawn to silverback gorillas, if you're one of those people, your animal's trying to get to you. So they fall into different categories, and they can fall into more than one of these categories, but they tend to fall into these categories, these 5 categories, which are protectors, messengers. There's a lot of bird messengers, by the way. Birds, there's lots of messengers come in forms of birds. So protectors, messengers, power and strength. That's one category, power and strength. Health and healing, and eyes. That's bringing clarity to your eyes, bringing clarity to you of something that lies ahead. Working with your clairs would also be eyes, besides being able to see what's going on energetically ahead of you. And so how do they like to communicate? They like to communicate through 2 primary ways. Through telepathy, which is how lots of guides like to communicate with you. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. And through physical form. Spirit animals will merge with physical animals, and they can very well connect with you through another animal. You can have your lion spirit animal, your panther spirit animal connect with you through a cat or a dog or something. I mean, it can happen. They can merge with other animals around you, and you'll know it. And I for those of you who have had this happen, you won't even be going to have that happen. You'll know. If you've ever looked at an animal and through their eyes, it can even be a bird, any type of thing, and through their eyes, you know they are trying to connect with you. You see something in their eyes. You're like, whoa, like they're really trying to connect with me right now on some level. That is your spirit animal coming through and merging through another animal or bird. And it is super cool and amazing, because sometimes you just ignore them. Go figure, right? Like you do your guides and angels, and then they're just like, all right, guys, let's just pull out the stops and see if we can do something physical that's right there. Okay. So that's another way that they like to communicate. And one last thing before I end this podcast, I think that hopefully you got a lot of good information out of this, is I know somebody's going to email me and say, is this the same as my pet? Can my pet be a spirit animal? No. Your spirit animal that I'm talking about, the spirit animals do not incarnate unless they're trying to merge with a physical animal. Your pets are different. Okay? So unlike your spirit guide, spirit animals stay in the spiritual realm. They're not going to incarnate. They can merge and absolutely be in the physical realm that way, but they're not going to incarnate. So your pet is not going to be your spirit animal. That's going to be something different. All right. So hopefully you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're on iTunes listening, or subscribe if you're on YouTube. Comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, because I thought this was a really fun podcast. Don't forget to check out Spiritual Guru, which I'm going to post a link below, and Mentorship Circle. Guys, that's been awesome. I think you're going to love it. Until next time, have the most amazing day. Aloha.